Hi guys, this video is to help you understand how to find the MAD, which is the mean absolute deviation. So what that tells us is if we have a set of numbers, it tells us how far our numbers are from the mean. So it kind of gives you an idea of where each data value fits in terms of the average. So it is a measure of center. So the first thing you're going to do, you have a set of data. So here's my set of data. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to find the average. So if I add these guys together, 3 plus 7 plus 4 plus 2, that gives me 16. And then remember, I divide that by the number of numbers. So that gives me 4. So my average is 4. So now I want to find out how far each data value is from the average. So I'm going to make a table here. And at the top, I'm going to put the number. And at the bottom, I'm going to put the distance, because I want to find out each number's distance from the mean. So I'm going to put my numbers in order. So 2, 3, 4, 7. So now for each number, I'm going to calculate how far away it is from my mean. So 2, so I can do that by subtracting. So 4 minus 2 gives me 2. 4 minus 3, because that's my distance. Now this data value is 1 away. 4 is 0 away from 4. Now for this one, 4 minus 7 would give me a negative number. But remember, when I'm talking about distance is not negative. So when we talk about mean absolute deviation or MAD, the A should remind you of absolute value where it's always got to be positive. So the distance between 4 and 7 is 3. So now that I know all these distances, I want to find the average distance. I want to find out on average how far is each piece of data from the mean. So now I'm going to add these guys up. So 2 plus 1 plus 0 plus 3, that gives me 6. And then I'm going to find the average. I'm going to divide it by the number of numbers. So 6 divided by 4 is 1.5. So that means on average, each piece of data is about 1.5 away from the mean. The bigger the MAD, the bigger your spread of data. And the smaller the MAD, that means your data is more kind of crunched together and concentrated. Okay, so now you're going to grab your packet. And we are going to do this problem together, and you're going to do this problem on your own. So this chart that we're given, this is a pretty extensive chart. We don't actually really need all this information. So we're going to actually make our own little chart here. And remember, we're going to put the number on the top and the distance from the mean on the bottom. So first I have to find my mean. So I've got 10 plus 7 plus 13 plus 10 plus 8, which gives me 48. And then I'm going to divide that by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 48 divided by 5 gives me 9.6. So 9.6 is my mean for this. For each number, I'm going to find out how far is it from 9.6. So I've got 7, 8, I have 2 10s, and then I have a 13. So I'm going to do each data point, how far is it from the mean? So the 7 is 2.6. The 8 would be 1.6. The 10 minus 9.6 would be 0.4. So this guy would also be 0.4. And then the 13, I might not try to do the 13 in my head. I might actually calculate that out. So that gives me 3.4. So then remember, my last step is to add all these values together and divide them by how many there are. So 3.4 plus 0.4 plus 0.4 plus 1.6 plus 2.6. That gives me 8.4. And there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 data values. So my MAD is 1.68. That means on average, each data value is about 1.68 away. Okay, so the notes that we took in class, you might want to freeze your screen on these notes so that you can get all of this copied down for yourself. And then what you're going to do with this information, you're going to do 2 of the MAD cards that are in Google Classroom. That is what is expected of you in your packet on, so you're going to do this problem. You're going to copy your notes, because notes are important. And then you're going to do 2 problems on this page. Any of the 2 that you want to do. Okay, now the homework that you might have missed is this examining data sets. So on Monday, we did the mean, the median, and the MAD for 4 problems. Then on Tuesday, we did the interquartile range for 4 problems. And then Wednesday's homework is to finish this page. So it is expected that you will have this done with your classmates. Okay, good luck and get started.